Hey guys, welcome again to another Loomian Legacy Sweep. I'm Mr. Lucky Luke, and today's one, we got ourselves a Dreggodyne Sweep. So yeah guys, it's been a while since I've done a Loomian Sweep, and I wanted to bring back this one on an Easter day, but this one's going to be a little bit uploaded a little early because currently there's going to be another video I'm going to be doing in that day, so this one is going to be uploaded 2 days before, well, until basically Easter. Anyways, now I hope you have watched my last video because there's been few details going on what's going to be happening in this video, and I would appreciate if you could watch that one because if you haven't seen that one, I will highly suggest you guys watch that one before watching this video. It has some information about this my upcoming few Loomian sweeps that's going to be happening in the future probably, or probably it's going to affect probably forever, but I don't know. It depends of oh god, I got a voice crack over there. It depends of if whoever. You know what, guys? I'm not gonna talk too much about that. I'll just let you guys watch that video and see it for yourself. Now back to this one. So we got a Dreggodyne is a dark air type. It gets 3 ability. They're okay. Stanchion Vital Sight is reasonably okay, but today's one, we're going to be trying to make use out of its essay ability, Vicious, as well as with its signature move, Egg Storm. Now, Vicious, basically what it does is if your opponent, or actually, let's just click it right here and show you what it does. Now, Vicious, what it says here, if the possessor or the possessor poison, their attack are boosted by 50%. So that's surprisingly pretty good for a Dreggodyne, minus the fact it has to be poison. So there weren't really much ways to really make use of it. I mean, I could have figured out a strategy. Maybe I could poison myself. I could maybe potentially get an opponent to poison me. That could have been an actual an opportunity to use in the sweep. However, what I found was something a little bit of an interesting item that I found on Battle Coliseum, which we're going to be make use out of, and I hope you all going to enjoy this one. I've been a little bit stressed right now because currently my family has actually left my house because they are going to go on a little bit of a vacation, spend their 2 days on a boat trip to Finland, so that's going to be fun for them, and I've been a little bit stressed, just been a little stressed, and this is the best time I could make my video during the time. But anyways, back to the also topic. Now, Dreggodyne. Oh my god, I can almost pronounce this name. This thing has its stats are kind of okay, not terribly bad. It certainly has its few issues. Now, it has a very good 135 range attack, which is pretty good, actually, for this one. Its other stats are alright. Not terrible, but not, extremely, extremely bad. Now, it gets 96 for health, 92 for energy, 70 for speed, 77 for melee defense, and melee attack for 73, and range defense as 82. So its stats are not awfully bad, but they're pretty okay for this one. Now I came up with this interesting set which I was going to be used for this one, as well as I said I was going to be using the ability Vicious for this today's sweep, which is also gives the Dreggodyne a little bit of a challenge, as well it gets a little bit of a power. So we were trying to make this as a little bit of a kind of a challenging set. And normally, I could just simply go for a regular Dreggodyne sweep, with just using a typical sweeping set, like how I would obviously run. But today, we're going to be trying to make use out of its Vicious ability to try to get a little bit of a challenge, as well as make sure this thing hits like a truck. So I came up with this one set, and it worked really good. And I came up with this one cool item, which I'll be explaining at the end of the video. And yeah, this one's going to be pretty interesting to use in this one. But without further ado, let's get into today's battle, and hope you all enjoyed today's one, and let's get into the first battle. Okay, so let's jump into the very first battle, and hope you all are going to enjoy this one. Now, Dreggodynes already had some okay stats, but I kind of wanted to just give it a bit of a few tests on seeing how good this thing is. Now, this battle, the very first battle, was actually my very first attempt on this Dreggodyne set. Dreggodyne? Oh my god. I keep pronouncing it wrong, so I'm just gonna, you know what, guys? Hey, app, how do I pronounce its name?
Dreggodyne.
Okay, Dreggodyne. Okay, that's how you pronounce it.
Dreggodyne.
Dreggodyne. Okay, I have a little problem in pronouncing things wrong, so I'm gonna have my assistants helping me out this time. Excuse me. Anyways, let's just, you know what, I guess that goes in the video. Anyways, so we got this opponent here who's gonna use a stun Faggot, and I'm just gonna go for my Icicle Trap and Body Slam strategy. I kind of was just messing around, see what we're gonna do. As they're gonna go for a stun, try to get myself a little bit of a zapped effect. And I pretty much done my job here. I went for another Body Slam just to do a little small damage. I went for the crit, and they're gonna go for the stun once again, and pretty much zapped effect my my Banoki. Now, since I couldn't do much there, I decided to just, well, banana split out of here because I didn't know what else was supposed to do here. Now, the Faggot is going to get swapped out, and they're going to go to the Novetius. Now, that is not a bad option. Now, they did swap it into it so they could remove my Icicle Trap a little bit. All they have to do is pretty much swap it into another random Fire Loomian, and the Icicle Trap will be gone. But I have no problem with it being gone. I'm totally fine with it. Anyway, so I'm gonna swap into my Faint Me Fast, you know, because I need this my opponent to swap something to one-shot me, and they decided to go to their Dakuda. So it's not a terribly bad option. I mean, I understand they went for it. And I went for a couple barbs. Now, I pretty much just went for a couple anti-hazards. Now, this, like I said, I was just genuinely wanted to see if I could, you know, see if how good this thing is. And I know, actually, I think, sorry guys, I may have mistaken this. This would be my first attempt. Now, this one was, I think it was my second attempt, and the very first battle I tried, it actually worked pretty good. The only problem is that it doesn't guarantee to get a right KO. So this battle will show you exactly why. Now, just to remind you, the entry hazards is just a bit of a help for my set, but it doesn't help me guarantee. Anyways, back to this battle. So the Dakuda's gonna have a stun for some reason, not sure why. Is this like a stun team? Maybe it is. With the Novetius, totally legit can have it. And they're gonna go for the Thunder Slam on their Dakuda. I lived on 1 HP, like nani, for real. And I went for another Bobs and Poison Bobs, and that is pretty much it. Now, Dakuda could just go for whatever move it goes into. It's gonna go for the Thunder Slam. Not sure why he didn't go for the Electric Blast. Guess they wanted to save that for another, maybe for something else. Anyway, so now I went for my Get Glow, and I just wanted to I was gonna originally have this thing as backup in case any Loomian doesn't want to swap, you know, in case there's something doesn't want to swap it into, just didn't want to get swapped, or something that just generally there exactly just to do a small damage. I don't know. Anyways, so I've pretty much done all my entry hazards, and now I'm just gonna go for my important, and I think that's pretty much it. So I think I went for a little small damage on the use a little Boom Bash. They're gonna go for the Gamma Pulse, and obviously I'm gonna get lived. I have no way I would have lived that one if I didn't have my Clutch plushie. So all I can do now is go for my tribute and swap it into my my Dreggodyne. I'm sorry, what did it say it? Dreggodyne. Okay. Anyways, guys, enjoy the sweep. Okay, so that first battle, we did a pretty nice attempt there. The only fortunate thing is that with that poison keep racking up, I ended up fainting from the poison, and I kind of expected that first battle was going to end up like that. Now, if the opponent just went for something like a small damage move like Thunder Slam instead of Electroblast, I probably would have a better chance winning that one. But of course, you win some, you lose some kind of scenario, and that obviously ended up with me failing. So, of course that happened. I mean, I wouldn't know that would have happened. I mean, poison is a pretty strong status condition, and once it's racking up over and over, or more and more and more, you'll realize you're pretty much screwed if you don't remove that poison eventually. Anyways, so this opponent on the second battle here is going to have an Oxydrake, and I immediately know this thing's going to probably have driving spam. So I just went for the Icicle Trap, and obviously, yep, there it is. There's going to go for the Driving Force. So unfortunately, I won't be able to use my entire setup, so all I can really do is just go for my Get Clothes that swapped in directly, go for the Tase, and then swap it in, or just get Driving Force into my Dreggodyne, which happened this one. So hope you enjoyed this one, and yeah, enjoy the video, I guess, because this one's gonna be pretty intense. Okay, so that second battle, after all that setup, and finally having me a potential chance to sweep them, they decided to swap their Stratosaur, the Gleaming Soulburst Stratosaurs, and just end my sweep right there because, they were kind of bored and were like, well, alright, let's just get it over with it and just take your last Loomian down. Like, literally, you could have just let me have one of your other Lumias fainted before you swap into something else like that. You just ruined my day. That's what you did. Anyways, and you know what, guys? Let's just pretend that second battle never happened. Okay, that second battle totally out of your thin air. Okay, it never happened. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this next battle is gonna probably be the one that you're gonna expect the most to see the sweep because obviously we're gonna get this time. Now, unfortunately, this third battle, I am normally not the guy who said this really often, but this player stalled me so much that they actually ended my recording. So this time we're gonna end up having a separate video. This is gonna be a this is gonna be a very long, like more than 20 or 40 more long minutes of a battle. Where I actually ended up, you have to use a different. I have to clip in my video where I actually got the remaining 2 KOs or the last 2 KOs. So this battle, like I said, went so far long that I don't even know what to say. So I might actually just cut to the point where I actually getting into the battle, but I don't know if anyone wants to see it, the whole thing. So like this is the thing. I was I'm having a bad time explaining things. So let me, you know what, guys? I'm not even gonna edit my videos. I'm not even gonna redo my videos or try it again. I'm just gonna go with here and say, I wish I could speed up the battle. Now, with this weird new feature, whenever I make my Loomian sweeps, obviously I've said this before in my April Fool's video, but in case no one wants to watch it, that's your fault, not mine. Let me just explain it right here because there's some things obviously you need to know about that. When I make Loomian sweeps, there's a system where I can speed up my battles or like I can times 2 times 1.5 more speed to my beginning of my videos in case they are too long or too slow. Uh, Unfortunately, with that feature gone, I won't be able to speed up my battles anymore until they revert it back. So yeah, there isn't any way for me to speed up my Loomian sweep content for the rest of my life until they revert it back. But I doubt they're gonna bring it back. So there is a high chance that this is gonna be the normal pace. Now with this normal pace videos, I don't think I'm going to make. I mean, here's the thing. If if any player stalls me more than 14 minutes long or around there, or at least trying to stall me above 10 minute mark, I might just do a couple. Just like maximum would be 2 or 1 battle only, or just 1 of 3 battles in general. That's only I can give you guys. I don't know if I can do more than 4 because if my videos are gonna be slow like this one, then I only gonna rely on a maximum of 3 or just do 2 battles only, pair battles, or just 1 if I feel like to. So that is all I can say through this for this little part of this video. So like I said, I would like to speed up my battles, but with the feature, with this whole thing being extremely slow, or just I'm actually it's not really slow, it's normal technically. It's just how people it's just how it is actually, how it really is. Now I don't really not really a big fan of sweeps doing normal speed, uh, but it is how it's supposed to be anyway. So anyways, now back to the battle. This player, like I said, stalled me very, very much, and I really, really would like to just skip to the point where I actually would do my sweep. Now, you guys gonna have to suffer for like me do, and if you guys skip ahead, you guys absolutely suck, and you don't deserve. I can't appreciate you guys anymore. You guys are gonna have to leave. I'm sorry. There's the exit. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna go that. But We'd be appreciative if you guys could stick around and watch the entire battle for yourself. You know, it'd be appreciated, and who knows, maybe you'd like to have a talk with a guy in a video. Yeah, that sounds, you know, it doesn't sound crazy at all. But anyways, now, like I said, this player I really don't know what the hell this player was doing and why did it take them so long. Now, like I said, they stalled me so much, and that ended up I had to do a separate cut. I have to like cut off a part of the video and then have to show you the remaining battles. So they're gonna be a cut there, so you're gonna have to see for yourself. And this, like I said, this sweep is gonna. I'm probably gonna not say it because I'm not gonna spoil it. I think if you're gonna see it, you can probably see it in the title what's gonna happen. But let's just say this player is definitely deserve a pacifier because yeah, it seems like this player does not know how to play Loomian Legacy. Anyway, so like I said, the whole okay, I'm talking too much now. Okay, so if I keep talking gibberish, that's because I really don't know what else to say. Like, all I really do right now is just setting up my my banana split and icicle trap set. Then I'm pretty much gonna go for my my Geklo, chase the first Loomian, get the soft effect, and that's really it, I guess. Now, the obelisk, that's how I pronounce it, is gonna finally take me out, and this is where the perfect opportunity for finally go for my tribute. And all I can say, guys, this battle is going to contain some very nice salt into this battle, so you guys gonna have to watch until the end, because this, like I said, this battle took me quite a long time because of the being salty stalling mode, I guess. I don't know what they were doing. I guess they were watching something in the back, and maybe they were not paying attention to the battle. But either way, this is themselves just wasting our time. So I hope you enjoyed. But anyways, so they're gonna stall me in less than like more than 45 seconds. There's 45 seconds left, and I'm just gonna go for my tribute, and we're gonna swap into my Dreggodyne. Oh my god, I can't pronounce it almost anymore. I'm gonna have this talk with me. Dreggodyne. Sorry. I don't know why I keep using it, but anyways, so only 23 seconds left on the clock, and I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Like I said, this is gonna contain some very nice salt, so watch until the end if you can last the whole video. And yeah, only 10 seconds left of the battle before they immediately got disqualified. And now they're gonna swap into whatever. They're gonna swap into Dreggodyne, and I'm gonna go for my tribute, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, it's time for the Dreggodyne sweep. Like the video if you enjoy, and enjoy the battle. But in the end, they actually salty forfeited, and like, dude, why did you stall in the beginning? Like, literally, I had everything prepared to sweep the entire team. Like, literally, that Obolus literally could do nothing. I outsped it directly, and all I have to do is use one ancient, what's the move called? Or Shred Blast, and that would have been a win. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is the massive salty Dreggodyne sweep, and hope you all enjoy this one. Now, this battle, honestly, I'm just gonna say this right during the recording. Now, while I was, like, the entire battle, me editing, took me quite a long time as well, because the thing is, I've been spending, like, almost, like half an hour trying to get all these recording perfectly, and literally I'm keep getting YouTube ads that keep interrupting me in the final battle, so I had to do a 3 separate cuts. So I hope you're okay with that one, because I generally I try to get the perfect moment where my the royalty free starts, and the whole battle starts and all that stuff. But the thing is, I keep getting annoying ads interrupting me, so I just had to cut my last just cut the 3 the battles in separately, so I can perfectly just keep you can see obviously why. Also, I've been stressing a lot recently, so because I've been taking I just recently took my dog outside for a walk, and like, I really am not happy about this sweep, but I hope you all are. And let's hit 10 likes for this video. We appreciate it, or more than 10 likes. It would be really nice for y'all, because I had to sit, especially the last battle, I had to sit through almost a 10-minute long video just to talk a bunch of nonsense. So hope you all enjoy this one, and I hope you enjoyed that super salty battle. And let's take a look at the Dreggodyne. Now, this was a very frail Smart Nibble set. With the item that I run was the Virulent Fang. The Virulent Fang. Now, what this does is basically is your Toxic Orb in this game. So, it's a pretty nice an item that can give me a direct poison, so I can activate my Vicious ability immediately, which I wanted to use. Now, you could obviously use maybe poison bombs and stuff, but since I'm an air type, I doubt that's gonna actually activate, and I don't think poison bomb works that way. I could be wrong. I don't. No, actually, no. The poison bombs should not work, even if I get hit by one or not, because, well, I'm an air type, and air types should be avoided any entry hazards. Pretty sure. If I'm wrong, I could be wrong. You can roast me in the comments. Feel free to, except from harassing me. That'll be nice. And the moves we run was Peace of Mind, Shred Blast, Air Blade, and Egg Storm. Egg Storm for a signature move. Peace of Mind for increasing my range attack by 1 stage and a little bit of range defense. We got Shred Blast for a solid ancient type move, and then Air Blade for a nice a critting chance air type move. The EVs we run were simply max range attack, max speed, 94 for health, and 6 for energy. Besides that, that is pretty much it. You can go for basically a common sweeping Dreggodyne. You don't have to really use Vicious ability. You could use you could go for some of the other ability like Vital Sight or whatever they call it, the the other previous ability. If you want to, but most people when it comes to Dreggodyne is they just immediately go for the Soul Burst and just try to sweep the opponent from there. And I think I actually have a Dreggodyne, another Dreggodyne set prepared for a Soul Burst Dreggodyne sweep. The only thing I'm waiting for is just the Soul Burst animation when they're gonna add it, which is probably gonna never happen because they have taking too long for these updates. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna do ever a Soul Burst sweep, or because if they're not gonna add any of that move, Soul Burst animation in it, there's no point of doing it, and I'm not planning to do it. I've been saying that before, and I will say it again. If they're not gonna add Soul Burst, a new animation, an animation for the Soul Burst, I am not interested of sweeping them because what's the point? They're just I just don't see there's no point of doing it. Besides that, oh man, I'm sorry guys. Again, I've been stressing a lot. It's been just been too many. There's so many plans I had, and I was been struggling keeping on time, keeping an eye on my time for Rocky. You know, taking care of him. You know, since I'm gonna be alone home because I have not told anyone, but I'm not sure if I'm not sure if I said it in the beginning of the recording or not. I could probably forgot about it. But my parents are now going on a vacation today, on a trip to Finland. Oh, I think I said that before. I could be wrong, but if I didn't, they are gonna go on a boat trip to Finland. Just have a nice vacation, and I'm gonna be here responsible taking care of Rocky. So I've been stressing a little bit, but I hope you all okay with this one. And yeah, this week was a little bit stressing me than I expected, and yeah, I hope you all enjoy this one. You better all enjoy this one because I am not redoing the Dreggodyne sweep for it just to struggle, and I am not having any hopes for the next few sweeps. Now, the next sweep, I won't be really sure what to do because Loomian Legacy really isn't really making great updates for me that interesting me. So there isn't really any hope for me to sweep Loomian Legacy again for a while. Unless they are gonna start kicking out, like they better start actually they better start. I will say it again. They better start actually put some effort to the game, and they better start actually they better need some help. Like they need more people to work with the game, and they better start actually fixing faster updates instead of just making like simple events. Because you know events are boring, and I don't appreciate any of that. Because you know it's just a waste of just a waste of time. So. Besides that, that is pretty much it for today's one. I hope you enjoyed this one. Like the video if you enjoyed, and can we hit this 400 before the end of April? We appreciate it. So hit that subscribe button because we're kind of close to 400. And we'll see you all on Sunday. We're all going to be watching, reacting to a death battle matchup. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Stay lucky out there. Take care, boys and girls, and yeah, do you guys like Dreggodyne? Let me know in the comments below. And I hope I pronounced Dreggodyne correctly for the rest of my life. Probably won't. But anyways, stay lucky out there. And as always, I'm Mr. Lucky Luke. And stay lucky out there and take care.